Hey guys, welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. How's your day going? You having a good day so far? I sure hope it's going great for you. Let's get into our email. Let's see what we have going on for today. Let's do this one right here. It says, hi, my rig is broken. You'll need to diagnose what's wrong with it. I kicked the PC, by accident of course. Can you do it in 7 days? I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites. It looks a bit bland in there. Some braided dark gray cables might make it look nicer. So, they kicked their PC. May have broken their foot, you never know. It's a lot of metal, heavy stuff. We will take a look at it. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Well, let's see. Let's do this one next. It says, hello, got a request for a new PC. In terms of performance, I want it to benchmark around 10,215. Is 9 days a reasonable deadline? I like nice and shiny new components. My brother has Intel in his PC. He says they are the best. All right, so a budget of $3,750 for a 3D Mark score of 10,215. I think we can make that happen. Let's accept that one. Now let's go up here and do this one from Inner Llama. Says, hello, so I need a new PC. I'm hyped for this game I just got, but my PC won't run it. It's called World of Warcraft. I need this pretty soon, 9 days at the latest. I like nice and shiny new components. I'm a total Patriot fanboy. So he wants to be able to play World of Warcraft at recommended spec. Got a budget of $4,000. I know we can totally get him something built that will do that. Let's accept that one. All right. So over this World of Warcraft build, let's pull up Will It Run. World of Warcraft recommended spec needs an i5 6500 or the equivalent and a Radeon R9 290. So we're going to put in some newer parts than what is listed there. I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts for this build put into the shopping cart, and I will be right back. All right, so we're going to build them in Epic World of Warcraft PC. We've got a Gigabyte X570 Aorus Extreme motherboard, a Ryzen 9 3950X, an Antec 240mm AO water cooler, 4 sticks of Patriot Viper Steel 8GB 4400 MHz, an AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT, 256 gig M.2 drive, 3TB hard drive, 850 watt Corsair power supply. We're going to pack all of that into the Corsair iQ 220T in black. We're also going to add another Corsair LL120 RGB fan because I know the back of that case does not have an exhaust fan. So we're going to grab another one of those. All right. So this next build, they want to get a benchmark of 10,215. So I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts put in the cart for this build, and I will be right back. All right, so for this next build, we're going to do the NZXT N7 Z390 motherboard in white, an i9-9900K, a Kraken Z73, 4 sticks of Patriot Viper 8GB, what was it, 3200 megahertz, a Gigabyte RTX 2070 Super in white, a 2TB M.2 drive, a 1000 watt Corsair power supply. We're going to put all of that in the NZXT H700i. We are also adding in another 3TB hard drive to that. All right, so let's get all of this stuff ready. Is there anything? No, we don't know what they've got wrong yet, so we'll order all those parts when we figure it out. But let's buy all of this now for next day delivery. Well, let's go end our day. We can get in our parts, our repair. We can get to work. All right. Let's grab this Diagnose. Well, that's a cool little case. Let's grab the rest of our cases here. Figure out which one goes where. Is that where? I don't remember. Let's get at least the right post-it notes on the right ones. So Inner Llama goes with the Corsair iQ case. And McCarthy goes over here with the NZXT case. But before we get started building that stuff, let's get this thing taken apart. Let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. No power. Oh, we've got to take... What? That's kind of dumb. Alright. Let's get everything unhooked here. We will see if it's the power supply first. There we go. Let's see. Power supply. Power supply looks like it's still good. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should screw it back in. Let's... Come on now. Let me select the right wires. Let's get this graphics card out of here. We can check that thing in a minute. Let's just unplug everything. I want to get to this motherboard. We'll see if that thing has died. Oh my goodness, with all these cables. Get this glass top off here. And we'll get this cooler out of the way. Let's just pull everything out of here. Get this motherboard out. Let's see. Figure out what's broken here. Processor looks good. Cooler looks good. Motherboard is broken. Let's check the RAM. RAM is good. Graphics card's good. We didn't check their storage. How the heck do you get this thing out of here? Okay. Whoops. Let's check it just to be sure. Let's see. Storage. Storage is still good. Oh, dang it. There we go. Let's, where's that little panel? Here it is. Back panel. Let's get that thing back on. So I don't have to worry about that again. Let's see what this, see what this motherboard was. The MSI B450i Gaming Plus. Let's go buy one of those. B450i Gaming Plus. There it is right there. Let's add that to the cart. Let's do same day. We will buy it now. Let's get this thing installed. See if we can't get this PC working here. Let's see, motherboards. Let's get rid of that broken one. Let's get the new one in place. Get this thing ready for RAM and CPU. Let's get their CPU in. And we will get their stick of RAM in. There we go. Put some thermal paste on there, and we will get their cooler reinstalled. Perfect. Next, let's grab their graphics card. Get that installed. Get some of these parts back on here. Let's get their PCI lock back in. I think they wanted a different cable color as well. So, where the heck does this do? I thought this was for up top. Apparently it's not. Okay, that's the top dust filter. There's the top panel. Let's go take a look at their email real quick. Let's see. Some braided dark gray cables. Let's take a look. Braided black, braided plain dark gray. I don't know about better, but if that's the color you want, I mean, that's cool with me. We have everything back in here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Guess we'll find out in a minute. Let's see if it powers up. Let's hop into the BIOS real quick. Let's make sure their XMP is on. Let's let this thing boot. There we go. Still saying diagnose and fix, so let's get the virus scanner on here. And we will see... Whoops. They've got a bunch of viruses. Ooh, that's a slow hard drive. Come on, you can do it. I've got faith in you. There we go. While this thing restarts, let's put some of these parts back on it. Let's see. Let's get this side panel on. And we'll get the dust filter. Alright, let's run the virus scanner. 436. Not too bad. Let's clean that up. We should be good to go now. Let's get this side panel on. We can get this bad boy out in the hall. We can get started on our first build. There we go. Alright. So this one needs to get a 3D Mark score of 10,215. Let's get this case all pulled apart, though. Anything else we need out of our way right this moment? Get that out of the way. Pull these fans. We're going to be putting a 360mm AIO up here in the front. And let's put some of those fans back in. Let's put them in the top. Just do 2 of the 3. There we go. Okay, let's get our motherboard in there to start with. It's the NZXT N7 Z390 motherboard. We will get that installed. Let's get this thing ready for RAM and CPU. We've got the i9-9900K going in here, as well as 4 sticks of Patriot Viper. 8 gig, 3200 megahertz. I like how this RAM says Viper on the end of it. All right. Next, let's get some storage in here. We've got the Patriot Viper M.2 drive. Apparently it will not fit there. There we go. I knew it'd fit on there somewhere. Let's get some thermal paste on this CPU, and we can go ahead and grab our cooler. Got the Kraken Z73. Get this thing installed. Very nice. Well, let's get that out of the way. I don't like these things. There we go. Nice clean case. Looks good. Let's get our graphics card next. We've got the Gigabyte 2070 Super, which we're probably going to have to overclock to get that 3D Mark score that they're looking for. While we're on this side of the case, though, let's go ahead. Let's grab our 3 terabyte hard drive. We'll get that installed, as well as our power supply. We've got the Corsair HX 1000. Probably don't need that much power, but why not? Why not? Let's get our PSU mount on. Get a little bit of this case put back together. Let's get the dust filter. Let's go ahead and get the front. If I can click on it, we'll get the front panel and the top panel. There wasn't any kind of dust filter with that. Nope. Get the top panel on there. We can go ahead and start cabling this up. I'm just going to go with plain white cables. Maybe. There we go. Didn't want to plug in. I always hit the power button. Let's get everything cabled up here. That's looking pretty nice. Pretty dang nice. Let's get a USB drive. See if this thing powers on. We'll hop into the BIOS real quick. Of course, we will turn on our XMP and make sure we are booting to our M.2 drive. We will let this thing reboot and install the OS. Do we need to change colors? I don't know. Can we change the color on that? We'll find out. I don't remember. Let's get the lighting app on. 3D Mark. Go ahead and get the GPU tuner on there, and we can restart this sucker. Let's see what we can do. Everything else is already white. Oh, there we go. That did it. Very nice. Let's go ahead. Let's just overclock this because I'm pretty sure that we are not going to get that 3D Mark score that we're looking for without overclocking this. Let's see if we can push 2000 megahertz. I'm going to get 3D Mark running. If we blue screen or if we get a score, either way, I will come right back. All right, there it is. We needed a score of 10,215. We got 10,417. So beat it by 400 or two. I'm sorry. Beat it by 202 points. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right. Let's get this case put back together. We can get this thing out in the hall and get started on our World of Warcraft build. I think this build turned out really nice, though. I like it. Let's get it out in the hall. All right, the World of Warcraft build. Let's get this case all taken apart. Anything else we need to take? Oh, let's take this dust cover off. And we will get our motherboard installed. We've got the Gigabyte. Oh, look at this broken motherboard. Let's sell that thing off. We've got the Gigabyte X570 Aorus Extreme. Let's get that thing installed in here. Let's get it ready for RAM and CPU. Getting 4 sticks of RAM, as well as the Ryzen 9 3950X. Beast of a processor. Absolute beast. Alright, let's get our RAM next. We've got the Patriot Viper Steel Series. 8 gig of 4400 megahertz. We got 4 sticks of that going in. There we go. Next, let's get some storage in this thing. We've got the Patriot Scorch M.2 drive, 256 megabytes, 256 gigabytes, not megabytes. Not megabytes. Let's get some thermal paste on here. We can go ahead and grab our CPU cooler. It's the Antec Mercury 240 RGB. We go right up here in the top. There we go. Let's get some of those out of the way, and we can go ahead and grab our graphics card. It is the AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT. There we go. Let's come around to this side of the case. We've got a 3 terabyte hard drive going in here, as well as an 850 watt power supply from Corsair. Get all that screwed down. Very nice. All right, I think we are ready to cable this thing up. Let's see. Let's do some red cables. Since this is an all AMD build, we're going to put plenty of red in here. Oh, look, I didn't click the power button that time. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. It's not Christmas, but you know. All right. Hopefully everything's in there. I feel like I'm forgetting something again. I don't know. Maybe it's just my brain. Let's power this thing on. We're going to hop into the BIOS as usual. Turn our XMP on and make sure we're booting from our M.2 drive. We're going to go ahead and let the OS install. Maybe. There we go. We're going to put a lighting app on here. That's probably about it. So this thing is done, but we're going to have to change those lights. That is not nice. Not nice color combinations. Let's select it all, except the razor. Make it all red. It's all AMD build. There we go. There we go. Let's get this case put back together, and we'll take a good look at it. All right, there it is. Nice and red. I'll turn that heads-up display off so we can take a good look at it. I think it turned out great. Let's get this thing out in the hall. Let's collect some money. Oh, it looks like our rent is due. We'll take care of that in just a minute. But let's go ahead. Let's collect that one. We'll take those 5 stars. Let's collect that one. And we'll collect the one from Inner Llama. Got some daily deals. We owe 500 bucks. Let's pay it. And speaking of daily deals, let's go over here. Let's take a look at how our PC Bay sales are doing. Got 3 days remaining. If you didn't see the episode where we built these to sell, I will put a link up in the upper right-hand corner. For everyone else, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, be sure to wash your hands, and I will see you in the next episode.